Today, I'm creating the strongest and absolute best blue lock team. But first, let's set some small rules so everyone's on the same page. First, we can't use players like Kaiser and Lorenzo because although they're technically blue lock players since they played in the Neo Egoist League, they weren't in the blue lock project. And second, we can't choose Itoshi since he wasn't part of the Neo Egoist League. So, let's get right into it. And first, we need to choose a formation. And just like Ego, I'm choosing the famous 4-3-3 formation. So starting from the back, let's pick our goalkeeper. And the only two keepers to choose from are Gen Fukaku and Gin Gagamaru. Although Fukaku is tall and was the former U20 keeper for Japan, Gagamaru is the obvious choice as he's just way better. He's literally built to be a goalkeeper. He's tall, freakishly flexible, and has a spring-like body that lets him launch in any direction to make impossible saves. Combine that with his insane reflexes, like how he stopped Baro's shot against Ubers, or how he used his bear claw deflection to somehow get a hand on Rin's shot right before the ball hit the net. Oh, and don't forget his insane scorpion kick, like this guy is just insanely athletic and unpredictable. So when Gagamaru's in flow state, Blue Lock's got a keeper who can stop shots from anyone. So having chosen our goalkeeper, it's time to choose our two center backs. And the first player that's an obvious starter is Oliver Aiku. This guy is the ultimate wall at the back and easily Blue Lock's best center back. He's considered one of Japan's brightest talents, and his physique is insane, like he easily overpowered guys like Shido. He dominates in the air because of his crazy jumping, and he sweeps up through balls and covers massive ground thanks to his speed and IQ. And when he enters his flow state, you literally won't get past him, as he can literally feel the weak spots in the backline, which is how he came out of nowhere and saved a certain goal in the match against Blue Lock. He even locked down Rin by reading all of his possible moves and erased them one by one. And let's not forget that Aiku's got metavision, so now he can read the entire field, track every player and every movement, and he can even outread Isagi and Kaiser and beat them to loose balls. So Aiku is the obvious first center back, but who is his partner? Well, we've got some options to choose from, like Kazuma Neo, Aiku's former U20 Japan center back partner. And this guy is a super physical and aggressive defender who uses his dominant physique and insane core strength like a wall, like we all saw when he completely shut down Nagi. However, someone who would be an even better choice than Neo is Ikki Niko. Instead of being a brute like Neo, Niko is a ball-winning defender who uses his spatial awareness and game sense to always be one step ahead so he can intercept passes or just straight up cut off attacks before they even happen. I mean, he literally shut down 2 of Sai's passes, which is actually insane. And now, with his awakened metavision, Niko scans the field at lightning speed and can shut down any attack, just like how he shut down attacks from Isagi during the game against Bastard München. But his metavision isn't perfect just yet, which is why Ryusei could sneak up on him from his blind spot and catch him off guard. So, yeah, I can't choose Niko either. Instead, the second center back I just had to choose is Jyubei Aryu. At 195 centimeters or 6 feet 4 inches in freedom units, Aryu's one of the tallest players in the series. And when you combine that with his insane jumping power, whether it's clearing crosses or going up for headers, Aryu will literally win those aerial duels every single time. But what really makes Aryu a problem is his ridiculous reach. He can poke the balls away or intercept passes most defenders wouldn't even get close to, and he of course does this in style. Like this guy literally stopped a shot by Sai by reverse kicking the ball away from the top corner and sending it flying into the crossbar. Plus, his height makes him a set-piece monster, not just for defending but offensively too. Like he can smash in a header or just straight up poke in the ball with his long limbs. So Aryu and Aiku are the perfect center back partnership. But alright, having chosen our 2 center backs, let's choose our left back. And the obvious choice here is of course Hyoma Chigiri. As Chigiri is insanely fast, that top-tier acceleration and long-distance sprinting makes him the perfect player to bomb up and down the left flank, as he can recover on defense in seconds and cut off through balls, then launch counterattacks in a flash, using his no-break dribble to fly past defenders without even slowing down. Or maybe he'll use his high-speed cutting advance, where he'll bait his opponent by being still, then explode inside or outside. And once he reaches his shooting zone, boom! 44-degree Red Panther sniper, a laser-guided shot straight to the top corner. Plus, with high-speed pressure at defense, Chigiri hounds his opponents and forces errors. So Chigiri is the obvious choice for left back. But who will be this team's right back? Maybe Ranze Kurona. He's got serious speed, high football IQ, and his positioning is elite. He's also got clean dribbling and quick turns, plus he's great for those quick 1-2 passes with his teammates. However, his stamina is far from the best, and he's just overall not the best option. So instead, we need to talk about Yoichi, because this guy is a straight-up genius on the pitch, and he's everything you want in a right back, someone who can defend and create. He reads the game beautifully, and he uses that football IQ to create space, drop pinpoint crosses, and cover defensively. His first touch passing, key passes, and laser-accurate crosses are elite, and with his metavision and reflexes, he's dropping the perfect assist before you even realize it's coming. So as a right back, he's not just solid defensively, he's a game-changing creator from deep. So is Hyori this team's right back? Well, no, because the right back I had to choose is Eita Otoya. Now hear me out, he's got everything a right back needs. He's insanely fast, a good link-up player, super solid in defense, like we saw in the Manshine City match, and most importantly, he's incredible in attack, as his ninja stealth walk lets him slide into blind spots and weave through defenders without them even noticing. And when he combines that with his flow, he becomes unstoppable, which we all saw when he pulled it off against Chris Prince and Kazuma Neo, then launched a mid-air volley like a rocket. So as a right back, Otoya is a sneaky playmaker, slipping through cracks in the defense and causing chaos. Alright, that's the defense done. So let's move into midfield and pick the guy right in front of the back line, the defensive midfielder. And the first guy that probably pops into your head is Jingo Ryusei, right? I mean, this guy got insane stamina. Like, he just doesn't get tired. And his man marking is incredible. Like, he literally sticks to players like glue, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally, as he'll talk trash, get under your skin, and frustrate you into messing up. Basically, he's just a pain in the ass. And yeah, his man marking is literally so good that Noel Noah even called Ryusei the heart of Bastard München's defense. And don't forget his stalking horse defense, where he creates this invisible 2-meter half circle of doom in front of you. Step into that zone and he's either stealing the ball or forcing you to panic pass, just like he did to Mark Snuffy, which is just insane. Oh, and we definitely also got to talk about Rensuke Kunigami, because don't forget that this big hump of muscle is crazy good at man marking thanks to his insane physical strength, which makes him a very good choice as the team's defensive midfielder, as he can literally lock down any top striker or attacking midfielder and keep them out of the game, just like he did with Shido. However, neither Ryusei or Kunigami is a better defensive midfielder than Tabito Karasu. He's got the IQ, the vision, the footwork, and the physicality to run the entire game. Like Ego said, Karasu is the beating heart of Blue Lock's team, as he controls the tempo, decides when to press, when to hold back, and when to flip the switch into full-on attack mode. And don't forget his unreal ball control. Like, he can draw in multiple opponents and then hit him with his signature feint to dribble through and then thread the perfect pass to launch a counter. And now with Metavision, Karasu's turned into an absolute monster. Like, he was able to read Isagi and Kaiser's play and block Isagi from using two-gun volley shot. So yeah, he's the ultimate midfield general, calm, calculated, and ruthless. Alright, moving on from the defensive midfielder, let's choose our central midfielder. And honestly, the obvious choice here is Ryo Mikage. Like, Ryo is the most complete and versatile player in all of Blue Lock. He's fast, strong, technically skilled, has top-tier football IQ, and he can defend and attack, which is why he's the perfect central midfielder, as he can handle the ball in tight spaces, connect with his teammates, and both build and break down attacks. On top of that, he's got his chameleon ability, which lets him literally copy other players' skills almost perfectly, like when he copied Aiku's total defense during the U20 match, or copied Nagi's insane trapping ability. And now, in his Neo Chameleon strike mode, Ryo can even break through defenses and score goals. Oh, and did I mention he's got Metavision as well? So yeah, as a central mid, Ryo is the ultimate all-rounder and the obvious choice. Now, the attacking midfielder in the heart of this entire team is obviously Yoichi Isagi. I know, Isagi's gonna get pissed at me as he wants to be the striker, but let's be real, he's literally the perfect attacking midfielder. Why? Because his eyes and brain are OP. Like, Isagi's got god-tier spatial awareness, and with his Metavision, he reads the field better than anyone. He breaks down defenses with one-touch passes, off-the-ball movement, and perfectly timed plays to create the perfect goal-scoring opportunities for himself and for his entire team. And when he enters his flow state, this guy is just unstoppable. Just ask Manshine City, as he literally changed the game and got the W. Anyway, as an attacking mid, he's both a playmaker and a goal scorer, as Isagi is a killer finisher, with his back heel shot, lefty direct, and his two-gun volley. So why isn't he the striker? Simple, he's just too good everywhere else. Like Isagi is so good at defending, and with his Metaburst point, he can read and shut down the opponent's most dangerous plays before they even happen, like we saw him do again and again in the Neo Egoist League. So yeah, Isagi's the brains, heart, and engine of this Blue Lock team, as everything runs through him. But yeah, I did also think about picking Nagi, but let's be real, Isagi is just way better than Nagi in this position. So yeah, sorry Nagi. Anyway, let's move on and pick our left winger. And we gotta mention the player who played at left wing during the U20 game, Kenyu Yukimiya. He's easily one of Blue Lock's most dangerous left wingers thanks to his rigid dribbling and explosive speed to break ankles and blow past his defender to score goals with his precision and shot power. However, Yukimiya's got zero chance to be this team's left winger, as the guy who has that spot locked down is Ryusei Shido. Shido has top-tier stats in everything: power, strength, technique, IQ, speed, you name it. And his explosive acceleration and aggressive dribbling style let him tear through defenders like they're nothing. And don't forget that this maniac can literally score from anywhere. Bicycle kicks, volleys, back heel shots, yeah, this guy is just insane. And remember the game against Bastard München? Yeah, thanks to his spatial awareness, reflexes, and flow state, he scored that Dragon Drive header. His athleticism and killer instinct are off the charts. And Shido, he doesn't just beat defenders, he bullies them, using his physical dominance and speed to plow through his opponents. So, left wing is where he belongs in this team. But who should we choose to play on the other side, at right wing? Well, the only one I can choose here is Meguru Bachira. This guy is an unpredictable dribbling demon who's got zero fear and infinite creativity. Like, his elastic dribbling and footwork is so slick and wavy that Isagi said it's impossible to stop Bachira in a 1 versus 1. But on top of his dribbling, he's also a top-tier playmaker. His quick crosses and laser-sharp key passes let him whip out assists instantly, like when he set up Rin perfectly against the World 5. And when he enters his monstrance flow state, yeah, that's when things get scary, literally. Because Bachira enters full dribbling trance mode. Triple nutmegs, lightning feints, yeah, he just dances through defenders. Even Aiku stood no chance against him. And after training under Lavinho and learning FC Barca's free-flowing Ginga style, Bachira has fused that with his explosive ego style, evolving his dribbling to be even more explosive, free-flowing, and unpredictable. And to top it all off, with his B-shot, he can score goals himself. So he's the obvious choice for right wing. But finally, last but definitely not least, we've reached the striker. And we've of course got a ton of characters to choose from, like Rensuke Kunigami, Shuto Sendo, Shoei Baro, and of course, Rin Itoshi. Now, we gotta start with Kunigami, as after surviving the brutal wildcard program, Kunigami came back built like a tank and stronger than ever. His physicality is off the charts, and he's got the strength to bulldoze through defenders, control the ball mid-air, and body anyone trying to stop him. Henri even said his physical specs are almost on par with Noel Noah, and yeah, that's insane. When it comes to scoring, Kunigami's got his deadly left leg finesse shot, and he's also packing long-range weapons like the knuckleball. Oh, and he's now also ambidextrous, being able to shoot and score with both legs. So Kunigami definitely has all the tools to be the perfect striker. But we also gotta talk about Baro. Baro's got it all: insane physicality, crazy technique, and that cold-blooded killer instinct. His raw power lets him body defenders, hold the ball under pressure, and still fire off his signature middle shot, which is a terrifyingly accurate and powerful strike from his sweet spot, around 29 meters out near the middle of the goal. Although most of the other guys have some sort of teamwork, well, Baro won't be playing for the team at all. With his villainous style, he devours his teammates to take the spotlight. Whether it's stealing a perfect pass or hijacking a play, Baro does whatever it takes to score a goal himself. And now he's also added his new stealth kill shot, a curved bullet fired from behind his own teammate to block the keeper's view. So combine his new shot with his already crazy stats, and it's no surprise that Snuffy called Baro the best striker type in all of Blue Lock, even the entire Neo Egoist League. The last guy we gotta talk about is Rin, and this guy is one of the most complete and dangerous strikers in all of Blue Lock. But yeah, we first gotta talk about this guy's shooting, because Rin can literally score goals from anywhere within 35 meters. curve shots, power shots, even straight from corners. And don't forget his crash shot, where he scores while colliding with another player. And yeah, he of course pulled that one off against Isagi in the match against Bastard München. But it's not just his shooting. He's also got the physical control, skills, vision, technique, and IQ to lead the attack, and he can even shift into defense when needed. And then there's his pure destruction mode. In this state, Rin becomes a straight-up demon, as he draws out his opponent's strongest weapon and then absolutely destroys them with it. Like he humiliated U20 defenders like Neru, Darai, and Neo back-to-back, and he even neutralized his brother Sai's elite dribbling. Oh, and Aiku himself said he'd have zero chance of beating Rin one-on-one, and only a 50-50 shot even with Shido. So yeah, when Rin's got his tongue out, he's just unstoppable. Whether it's raw talent, next-level tactics, or just straight-up skill, Rin is an absolute monster and easily one of Blue Lock's best strikers. So who am I choosing? Well, it's gotta be Rin. He's honestly the best player in Blue Lock and a level above these other guys. And although Baro scored just as many goals as Rin during the Neo Egoist League, the team dynamic would absolutely fall off with Baro as a starter, so that's why he's a super sub. The other subs for this team are Gen Fukaku, Ikki Niko, Jingo Ryuchi, Yo Hiyori, Kenyu Yukimiya, Rensuke Kunigami, oh, and don't forget Gurimu Igarashi, because when we need someone to get us a free kick, he's the man. And at last, we've got Nagi. Although he didn't make the cut for the 23-man squad to the U20 World Cup, my boy Nagi is obviously going to be making my bench, and I expect him to come in and score an unbelievable goal. Do you agree that this is the strongest and best Blue Lock team ever? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and watch this video next.